What's good? It's Stormybman, and I'm back with another Stormybmans Briefs. This time, the focus is on Danny Swift Garcia, who has responded to an Instagram post from earlier today, September 12th, 2023, where Terrence Bud Crawford has gone in on a couple of the old PBC welterweights in Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. But Garcia decided to respond to Terrence Crawford's quote, and he says that now that he is the man, that Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia will never get a shot against him. But Garcia responds, "I'm rich. I don't need to fight you." Listen, the funny thing about this is the fact that Danny Garcia, who I've been talking about this for a long time now, is pretty much done with boxing. He can tell people that he's going to try to fight Lara and all of that kind of stuff, but Danny is focused on his life after boxing, and you can't blame the guy. But he is typical of a lot of fighters of today who are basically in it for the bag. And he is in a situation where, though he only has 3 losses with 37 wins and 21 KOs, he is not looking to face any of the young guns or the fighters who would put him in a very bad situation fight-wise. He's looking to add to the economic empire that he has built, and that's fine. But understand that in this sport, there are fighters who do chase legacy, such as Terrence Bud Crawford, which is why he spoke with his tweet of bitterness, because when these men, Thurman and Garcia, were champions, they were not looking to face Crawford. Though he was with ESPN's Top Rank, they were over with PBC. Deals couldn't get made or wouldn't get made. And now, hindsight being 2020, you can pretty much tell that the reason being is Crawford brought a set of skills that would threaten any fighter who had a world title. And if you look at what he has done since he arrived at welterweight, all of his welterweight fights have been stoppages, whether they've been right flat out KOs or the ref had to intervene or someone else intervene to stop the fights. But Garcia, who we haven't seen fight since the Great Flood, what we're looking at is a man who is pretty much on his way out of the sport. And unless a smacking payday is what will fall into his hands, he doesn't really care about Crawford, nor has he shown any interest. There was a time when a deal was being offered to Garcia, and he elected not to. And that was interesting because though it was, I think at that time, somewhere under $5 million, Danny thought that was too low of a bargaining chip to get his interest. But when you look at these fighters of today, and news is coming out more and more that some of them want to be overcompensated to display their wares in the ring. Then you have others still like Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney who want to extend the legacy that they have accrued during this violent sport. I believe that at the end of the day, this little phase will pass, but it's going to have to be pointed out more and more by people such as myself and other content creators when we discuss the fact that some of these fighters are just not here for the reasons that we appreciate the fighters that participate in boxing. So there are waves of things that transpire in the sport, and all of them are not good. Sometimes you have to look at what's happening with these fighters, and this is a case of that. But what do you think? This is Stormybman. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.